Hi and welcome back. This is English 1301. We're still in week 3. I wanted to take a few moments and kind of go over with you what a narration essay is. I don't have as much information on PowerPoints or handouts as I thought I did, so let's just talk. A narration essay is a type of academic writing that one tells a story. Okay, a narration essay tells a story, but it tells a story to make a point. So a narration essay tells a story to make a point. It uses first person point of view. I'll explain what that means. And it follows a definite order. First, second, third, beginning, middle, end. That's called time order. It's also very important that your paper use transitions to indicate time order. For example, when you say, first, I got out of bed, second, I went to the kitchen, third, I fixed myself some breakfast, first, second, third are transitions. So it tells a story to make a point. Now, it's not a murder mystery. So you want to come right out and tell the reader what the point of your story is. And you do that at one very specific point in the paper. The thesis, which is the last sentence of your introduction, it's the main idea. The thesis is the entire paper boiled down to just one sentence. The thesis is the last sentence, and that is the main point of your story. I've posted 2 sample essays, A Night of Violence and something about a performance, a young lady doing a performance at a county fair. And both of those have pretty good essay structure, but remember all the sample essays are going to have something wrong with them. And so in class, we will go through and fix those. But anyway, so a narration essay tells a story to make a point. It occurs over a short period of time. You don't want a story that starts on Monday and ends on Friday, or starts in January and ends in February. You want a story that starts at 8 o'clock and ends at 9 o'clock. The Night of Violence lasted literally 15 minutes. So it occurs over a short period of time. It has a definite beginning, middle, and an end to it. So what that means is you don't want to use conditional verbs. You don't want to say we would have, or we could have, or we always used to go to the lake every year. No, just you're talking about one specific event. The topic for your narration paper is to describe a family tradition that went wrong. So you're going to pick one specific family tradition, like going to the lake every 4th of July, but you want to describe a time that went wrong. So you want to say that time we went to the lake in July 4th of 2019, and my uncle ate all the sandwiches. So something that specific, and then you can just tell a nice little story about it. I would ask that you not be like traumatic or violent. Nobody dies, nobody gets hurt, people or pets. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, that night of violence is pretty violent. And it is, but it's a pretty well written story, and it's not anybody we know. And so I think that'll be right for illustration purposes. But yeah, just stick to the positive, the upbeat, the minor. Okay. No trips to the hospital, no cancer, yeah, anything like that. So anyway, so you're going to tell a story. And as human beings, we are natural born storytellers. That's how we get ideas across to each other. The only thing is, when you're writing a narration essay, you're going to tell the story, but you have to break it up into chunks. In this case, 3 chunks, 3 body paragraphs. And then you're going to label each chunk, each body paragraph, with a topic sentence that tells the reader this is what this part of the story is going to be about. Again, it's no murder mystery. We're not saving anything to the end. No surprise endings. Go ahead and tell the reader in the introduction, the thesis, this is what the whole paper's about. Then in the topic sentence, this is what the body paragraph's about. And you do that 3 times. You follow time order. Of course, you want to proofread carefully for the rough draft, for the final draft. I'm sorry, the rough draft doesn't matter, but for the final draft, you want to proofread carefully to avoid grammar and punctuation mistakes. Submit that thing on time, and you will do well. So what you want to do, and this is what we're going to do in class on Monday, First of all, just come up with a bunch of ideas. Just gather a whole big bunch of ideas together, put them down on paper. It can be a list of all your family traditions. It can be a list of all your family holidays. It can be a list of traditions you'd like to start, a list of traditions you've heard other families doing, just anything about family traditions. We'll get that all down on paper. We'll turn that in. That'll be your IGT. It's a form of brainstorming. Then you'll pick one of those and kind of narrow the focus, start to revise it, start to group ideas together. That'll become your rough draft. Then you continue to revise that. Make sure you got good thesis, good topic sentences, good spelling, grammar, punctuation, an introduction, and a conclusion, and you're done. I've got a couple more PowerPoints to post up, so look for those to open soon. And if you have questions, which I hope you do, don't forget to email me, jfly@southplainscollege.edu. Don't forget to include your class name and section number, English 1301, what is this, 618 or 604, in the subject line of your email. I'll get back to you as quick as I can.